Boom. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, Prince, Tish, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all really doing? Mike, how y'all doing? This one is a hard pill to swallow. It's yeah. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good night, good morning. I'm sorry. Good night, good evening, good morning, good rising. First thing I want to say is I'm okay, let's say this. Y'all know how my first video, not my first video, my when I started YouTube in 2017, thanks to Brother Keon, the Atlantean man. Uh and I started out as I was never here. You gotta excuse me, I just woke up. Well, I've been up for about an hour, almost two, but who gives a damn? But I want to say I thank that brother so much. I mean a lot. I want to say where I go from. I was never here. Then I changed my name to something else, and then I changed it to this one. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, boom. There you go. Dang, look, I forgot. All right, so my first, yeah, that's right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Y'all just bear with me. Uh, yeah, I forgot the name of it. Earth, Moon, Stars, and Me. And then I went to I Was Never Here. And then my name now is uh, Inner Cycles, in, Mastery of Inner Cycles or something like that. Inner Cycle Mastery. All right. I had total uh, recall. And the awakening is not what people think. I know it is, but it ain't. It ain't, but it is. Like right now, okay, prime example. Uh, Me, I'm from the future. I'm from the future past. which y'all are seeing right now of me, it's a, I don't know how I want to say it, but past past future moment. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But I'll try. I'll try to explain it. It's not a long video, but I'll try to explain it. Some of y'all might not understand. Not no, no, I'm sorry. Some of y'all won't understand. Y'all won't, no matter how much I try to explain it, y'all are not going to understand it. And it's not nothing bad. It's not nothing bad. But I've been doing this. I've been doing this since the creation of time. This is not my first rodeo. When you look up the ancients, and it's so fascinating about the ancients, and they talk of UFOs and higher beings and aliens and all these other beings, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It is. It's very, very, very beautiful. I've been in many timelines in the same moment of the past and present and future. Like I said, a lot of y'all not going to understand what I'm talking about. I have helped many people through different timelines. The uh, the true awakening, uh, they give you bits and pieces in the Matrix, the movie The Matrix. Uh, in cartoons and movies. Even your family members, friends, um, people you come across. I will say this though. There's a reason why you feel you know someone, but you just can't. You know them, but you just I just I know you. But where? I've seen your face somewhere. Have anybody been having deja vus? I'm asking the question on y'all 6 people. Have anybody been having any deja vus? You said you have, Prince? Said it's been a while. I am. Pay attention to y'all deja vus. It is a must. I can't die. Not in the sense of death as we know as human, but I can't die. If y'all remember when I talked about the from 2017, 18, when I had my trans, and I said I was told that the ancient ones came as everything, everything from every planet to everything, every form of everything, everything. Um, and we are the highest on the chain, on the what we'll call the spiritual chain or the unseen chain. We are the highest. Do anybody see orbs, white orbs? Anybody? How are y'all doing too? I'm sorry. I'm seeing y'all comments now. Mike, you said not deja vu for waking up in different bodies. Anybody had any deja vus? Oh, I'm sorry. Anybody seen any white orbs or them light orbs? Light orbs. Light orbs. I I don't know how many times I done been here. Some of y'all truly are new souls. Uh, when my being said to me that some people only been here, this is their first time being human. Some people have been here for thousands of years. Some people have been here for millions of years, trillions of years, 500 million, and think that's a lot, but it's not. It's nowhere near a lot. It's nowhere near a lot. Vince, what's up? If you see white orbs, I'm sorry, white lights, like them, like little white orb lights, pay attention. It is a must that you pay attention. Whoever you are, which I know who you are, but you probably don't know. Pay attention to the orbs. Pay attention to the deja vus. The whole concept of uh, when they dig up things and they find things and they find creatures or beings or ancient technology and giants, and they're just finding it's just finding us. They're just finding us from another timeline. Thanos Thanos had the what it was it 5 stones or 7 stones? One of the two. He had one to where he could rewind time. He held the key to the time. Pay attention to time. If you have a round clock where they have 3 hands and they go around, it's a never ending. And it keeps going and going and going. Or if you say the what do they call it, the hourglass, where you flip it up and the sand comes down. So many events happen within these moments. So many past and presents and future. I understand what my being said. Y'all are the Naki and y'all are the little man of today. And that the past is the present and the present is the future and the future is the present and the present is the past, all in one. You're being watched beyond human comprehension. There's no escaping it. You know, uh, brother Keon, the Atlantean man, me and his brother talked a lot. And I remember when I first listened and talked to the brother, the first time I was talking to the brother, me and the brother had a connection. Don't know how, but we had a connection. And when I asked about him, when I went through my first trans, and I was told about him that where he's from, he's so funny he got the name the Atlantean man. Uh, the 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 true um meaning of the awaken. It's you you ever Bobby Hammond said this. I remember on the video I seen in 2017. He said, "You ever tried to talk to somebody and tell them about this knowledge or what's going on, and they it's like they don't get it. They can't wake up. It's not bad, but it has to do with that. As I was told about Bobby Hammett that he was a messenger. Buddha was the key. The way of Buddha is the key. It's funny how you'll go from uh, even Bobby Hammond did it. Some of the black scholars did it. Some people different race, different complexion. You know, say race, different complexion. They did it. They somehow started to see differently of what was happening, and brotherhoods and uh, they start seeing it bigger than what they were taught something was. Y'all know why? The artifacts, certain artifacts, they got it on YouTube. Like they got structured, like face structures of this artifacts of this what's name in ancient time that looked like Michael Jackson, and they got one of Donald Trump. They got one of that they found. All these things. Dang, it's on there, man. Uh, y'all know what's the guy name? I don't know if y'all know him. Something the ain't back way back. Something Giavon something. See Giav. I don't know. If I say his name. Gialvian Bruno, something like that. I try to find him right now. Try to find him. I don't know if anybody know who I'm saying. Something Bruno. First name start with a G and his last name is Bruno. Oh, got him. Never mind. Well, thank you. I already know you listen. Uh, so this guy, right? If anybody remember him or ever read up on him, I never read up on him. In 2000, I think 17 or 16 or something like that, there was a a college student. Matter of fact, see if I can find it. Hmm. This guy, that's Bruno, and that's the college kid who thought he was Bruno. And he even told his family and friends and said he came back to finish his work. Yeah, he's Bruno. Cloning. It's been happening since the beginning, way before man found the technology. It's been happening way before. My stomach is growling. Some of y'all are cloned. Me. If you ever watched Total Recall, or some, and, it's funny. Thoth even says it. Thoth says, Thoth talks about cloning, and let me bring it up. Yeah, but anyway, so before I go to that, so this dude, he disappeared. His He sold all his stuff. If y'all go look at the story of the guy that thought he was Bruno, whatever, yeah, he he sold his stuff, everything, and he left. He left. Bruno talked about the many like different galaxies or uh, planets or whatever that these were portals and stuff like that. Of course, they back then they killed them. They made an example out of them. This is where you have your heavenly humans wait for their heavenly signs, and as I explained in one of my writings, they won't make it. They won't make it. Humans won't make it. Too many false prophets that equals the blind, keeping them trapped. Brother Just Terry, I understand what my being said. He knew. It's so, it's so, it's so deep. Everything you say, we're still thinking as people still think as government. We still think as government, the CIA, the they have the technology, they have this, they have all that, and the elites, and they're kidnapping kids, and y'all ever seen that movie with Tom Cruise? I think it's called like Day After Tomorrow or something like that. Where they keep dying and coming back, and all the movies I have spoke about in the past were messages. Hey, what? Some of y'all might not understand what I'm saying, and so I'm not saying it to where I'm giving much sense of it, but I am. It's not meant for me to force it upon anyone. Another thing, gang stalking. Gang stalking. This stuff is deeper than gang stalking. If anybody go back to my video, the Doomsday, you'll are you ready? Are y'all not ready for Doomsday or something like that? The one I did recent. Say things in there. So I'm gonna read this real quick. It says, I've been here since the beginning of time, walking among men as they seem to go blind. So it's hard to keep your soul and shine in this inferno. As they follow the stars of their heavenly signs, they won't make it. Too many false prophets that equals the blind. Now multiply everything by 9. You'll find the golden ratio that's truly divine. Lost, lost in today's time, while the journey of I is in between. Hmm. Hmm. Um. 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 I read this one. I'm a channeler. At 4 something in the morning, uh I was falling asleep, but I was still aware. Then I was in a dream. I was in a dreamlike state, which I call it the in-between state. And I was seeing that I was downstairs in the basement, and I felt as if something or someone was there. So then, out of nowhere, these kids or teens appeared, and they were black. One of them told me to do what he was doing on the monkey bars. So I did. He was impressed, like it was a test for me. So then they walked out the room, and it seemed as if they disappeared. So as I was walking out the room, I started to feel another presence there. Then I heard, don't be scared. You're protected. And if I fail, wait. Okay. Uh, I heard, don't be scared. You're protected. Okay, I see. Okay. And it felt, that's what I've tried to put, felt. And it felt like I was about to fall, like as if I was intoxicated. And that's when I was aware that I was awake. Then my head started to spin and my heart started to pump faster, almost as if I was scared. Then my arms and head started to move by themselves, and inside my head started to spin. I felt this feeling many times before. I, I call it tapping in. And as my head was spinning, I started seeing a light with my eyes closed, as if something was moving a light back and forth, and I was seeing this light. Then a voice came through. It sounded like two kids. The first, a boy, then the second voice was a girl voice. I forgot the boy name, but the girl seemed a little older, like as if the boy was, or as if she was 7. I mean, yeah, 7 or 8, and the boy was 6. She said her name was Sabbath, but our connection wasn't that strong as she was trying to get through. But the connection was weak, so I came out of the trance and I couldn't hear them anymore. And I understand what it is when my head starts to spin and my heart starts to speed up. No need to be scared. I'm saying things. Certain things will trigger you in certain timelines. Certain things will trigger y'all. I repeat, in different timelines. My son would know I love him, and everyone would know I came to spark their light, or everyone would know I sparked their light. If anybody remember all them times I used to talk about, if anybody remember, I'm gonna say one where I said I came on a ship. Uh, I was walking. I'm sorry. I was walking with Carla and my son in the spiritual realm, and I went up a mountain like this hilltop, and and I said a ship, a pyramid, black pyramid, descended down on top of the mountaintop on this mountain, and I walked up to it, and I looked back at Carla and my son and this dude that they were with, which the dude was supposed to be Carla's new guy. And I said, my work here is done, and I have to go. And the latch came down from it, from the pyramid. The pyramid was big enough for me to get in it and stand in it. And I walked up the latch, and the latch came back up, and it ascended up in the air slowly, went into the clouds, everything, and or the dark city. Once in a while, they wake up. Some of them are like stray dogs. They don't know. But this one, he can tune. He's finding out things. Uh, he said how to get rid of hate. I say this, my brother Pete. There's many timelines right now. Many. I'm not saying 1, 5, 7, 100. I'm talking millions, trillions. Hey, y'all ever seen a movie where it's a beautiful butterfly. Y'all ever seen a movie, any movies where they talk about cloning, or this one with Mel Gibson, right? Not Mel Gibson, uh Bruce Willis. I'm gonna see. I don't even know the name, but let me put his name in. Let's see. Bruce Willis. There we go. No, not Die Hard. Not Die Hard. Uh-uh. Is it that one? Mike, let me see. where he's actually the fifth element, perfect, he's sent back to actually there you go, to kill his clone or other people clones. This one right here, the loop, yeah, looper. Mm-hmm. You watched it? Yeah, you watched it, brother. Yeah, watch it again. On the ocean is the map. A light being only appeared to do his duty, then it gets out of there. It leaves. And it goes to another timeline, another space and time, another. I don't know what timeline it goes through. It goes through timeline. Oh, hey. As I sit and reflect on my trials and tribulations, I repent my sinful ways, turning everything into a blessing. No need to pray to what's outside of the knowing. Yeah, of the knowing. Truth knowledge is within me. Nothing you can tell me for what I need to seek. I am the golden one, which glow and flow with the radiation of the chosen one, the Almighty, Omega and Alpha, that is me. Darken my soul to be close to the cosmos. Transcending into light, I am on the highest flight, 9 to be exact. This is where the four corners of this I react. I came falling, I came falling from the heavens, spiraling downward, clockwise. I chose to fulfill this lifetime, freeing the souls of the fallen kind, as everybody become machine with no soul in eye. Blasphemy, I shout to one's eye. You are all devils in thine's eye, idols, material, etc. False thoughts of false thoughts, all of the same kind. I shall rain on you with blind's eye. Your life is worthless of the laws of I. Repent to the seven law, lost inside of your space-time. I am ashamed, but still I love. I know order is what changed I. I shall kill the seed of I to plant the seed of the divine mind. Hurl you back into the abyss of lost time, so you can find the light within the dark, where the law and order reside. On the heart of mine, the words from I, the divine. Physical. Okay, I won't say that. Anybody know what true order is? Anybody know what true order is? The true law, the true order, not man's order. Anybody? You can't escape order. True order. You can't. You can. You can. But it's so hard. Very, very hard. Very hard. Y'all know how I said, and I'll say it again, there's no disrespect to any of the conscious community people. It's claiming they're conscious and no disrespect to any one of you. But when I truly tell you, if you are into the material, heavenly, like just into it, or into racism, or into, we got to protect ours, and I tell you, as I've said before, you are looping yourself. But you're looping yourself in a way. What's that movie, Donnie Darko? So I finally understood why they said why when they came for me in 2018 after I did my trans, and then for a week later, 7 days later, they came for me in the spiritual realm, and they wanted to know how, and it was like, he's reading our mind. He's reading in my mind right now, and I'm like, I'm not reading your mind. I don't even know how to read your mind. What are you talking about? Yeah. Uh, when I was in the trance and I said they was pointing lasers, police was all right here and stuff, and pointing lasers at our place, and they was trying to find the location. My ship, my light ship is always on the right side of me, or above me, or I think and in back of me. Yeah. So that's why I may see I may look to the side like this. Yeah, my eyes may come to the far right. Or when I was a kid, and I used to stare at the wall, at the top of the walls, in an angle like this, as if I was being communicated to. And of course, my foster mother thought that I was slow and something was wrong with me. Not a lot of people will awaken. I know we want to hear about these events that's going to take place, and not a lot of people will awaken. I say it again. Pay attention to the deja vus. Now let us all understand. Propaganda got a plan. You can see it at first hand to keep you attached to the plan. By all means, you will never win. Some say it's God's plan. But I object. to my fans, did you ever stop to think the chip is in between you and me, programming us to be military minds? You know, all you can be. Training the subconscious while ripping your soul from in between. Censoring your feelings while making you a villain. Attaching you to this 3D, but there's a twist, can't you see? Your attachments is for sale, bargaining with unseen forces that have scales. It's not good for the soul to open. I'm sorry. It's not good for the soul. I repeat that. Your attachments is for sale, bargaining with unseen forces that have scales. It's not good for the soul. So open your eye to see what truly grows. I'll repeat that again. Your attachments is for sale, bargaining with unseen forces that have scales. It's not good for the soul. So open your eyes to see what truly glows. Your attachments is for sale, bargaining with unseen forces that have scales. Looping you. No, that don't even say looping you. Damn. It's not good for the soul. So open your eyes to see what truly grows. Now remember, everything is in reverse. So when you see light, just notice darkness was there first. So if they tell you, you need this, you need that, it is all to keep you attached. How can you reach what you can't see? How can you be what you can't feel? While they play on your portals, knowing that you don't have much time to see the full story. I'll read that part again. How can you reach what you can't see? How can you be what you can't feel? They play on your portals. Who play on your portals? If y'all are paying attention, y'all will hear what I'm saying. And as y'all, never mind. They play on your portals, knowing that you don't have much time to see the full story. Why would they do that? Why would they play on your mind? Why would they play on your minds? Please hear what I'm saying. This goes into all dimensions of space and time, timelines, unseen, timelines that are of the past and the present and the future all at once. Well, I do know. Where is it at? Where is it at? Hold on. Here we go right here. Your attachments is for sale, bargaining with unseen forces that have scales. It's not good for the soul. So open your eye to see what truly grows. How can you reach what you can't see? How can you be what you can't feel while they play on your portals, knowing that you don't have much time to see the full story? Your TV is your best friend. Your phone is your wife, or your phone is your woman, or your man. Your job is your engagement ring. It's a beautiful thing when you get paid. When you get paid to stay attached to things. Diamonds are forever. While singing, we are forever. While the blood shed is forever, sacrificing for your attachments, the diamonds are forever. Please understand if I am repeating something. Yeah, I hear y'all. If I'm repeating something, it is truly for a reason. Play it back, whatever I repeat it. It'll sink in. And in this timeline, will it sink in? I don't know. I truly don't. Anyway, give me that Bob Marley, the Rasta. I'll smoke ya. Spiritually divine, I became high. Rose my soul out the darkness just to find I. In the hard times of the night skies, I combine you, chaos. Can only turn into light with the right move. Ace of spades, it's a full pyramid filled with ancient waves. Hieroglyphs, they show the way. Through all the trials and tribulations, sacred tools must be a living knowledge of the occult science. Through the mind, we follow, lead by the spirit and soul. Coming into the golden age of the light soul, man must find his way through the chaotic glow. But in the beginning, we all came from cosmos. Let me show you. The sound heading in every six senses while activating your own genome. The voice of Allah mixed with a sip of gin. Now you got your fallen angel through the arm, leg, arm, head of Mother Physical. The cosmos are watching. The cosmos are watching. Everyone is dying. Don't let your vibe get so low because the high is plotting. You may not see it, but it's written. And so understand that the clock is ticking. And go back what I just had read, and I repeated it over and over. Your attachments are for bargain with unseen forces that has scales, knowing that you don't have much time to see the full story. Then it goes, hello, Willow. I know you had to get on your ship to go, so I landed. If anybody remember, if anybody ever heard the song by Willow Smith called Female Energy, where she say, I just landed in my stainless steel spear. I'm just floating. Yeah, that's my song. So I wrote this based off of her. But hello, Willow. I know you had to get on your ship to go, so I landed. Scared, not knowing my ancient language. Everything that I see, it's all scattered and false branded. This is madness, controlling the lives with propaganda programming, fusing the two that cause damage. I can't stand it. The numbers are codes that lead to your true message. Open your eye so you can be well connected. This is a blessing with open ears so you can feel the true message. As I look for my golden spear, I'm still here second guessing. If I should leave while human bleed their true essence. But I found my spear, so I hope y'all get the message. I send y'all my deepest. My message is clear. I'm on the next planet. My golden body is spear. Do animals fear? Do animals be afraid when you're in their space? If so, your light is dim. Does your kids fear you in a way? If so, your light is dim. Do mean people talk about you when you're away? If so, your light is dim. The man of me got me fighting with the God in me. You cannot use the same tools that you entrapped yourself with once you're out of that entrapment. New tools are required for new things to discover. The brain is hardwired to play it safe, meaning to be safe and not test yourself in life. This is where my being said replace all the obstacles in your life for for y'all to grow or for y'all to go through them, but y'all became afraid of the obstacles or events. This is why I thought said to transform from dark to light and the progress. No, I'm sorry. Reinvent yourself. Yeah, revent yourself. Risk. But if you say it differently, you understand. We travel on our ship externally, gaining knowledge and experiences, and we travel internally, on our lightships, gaining all information. It is only a matter of practicing the path and creating the cause to reach enlightenment. If I want to remove all hate out of me, I must do and think of love. This is the cause that will bring on the effects. We fear the action of death, but hate the cause of living. Life is like a CD. No, I'm sorry. Life is like a case full of CDs. You play through each new CD to find the song of the rhythm you like. Just how you journey through the CDs to find that perfect song for you that you never heard before is the same way you journey through life until you find that perfect life CD. Oh, okay. This was supposed to be a rap right here, but I'll say it. I am the Messiah of the North and the East. West leads to the South, where all seems to be free. Drawing the ways of the eternal Queen, my breath seems to be key to all sacred things. While in the ocean of the lizards, I roam the deep air of the throne, you see, so I could be beneath. But got combined in the circle of this life energy, which match my frequency, that vibe to the deeds of this dream. But now I've been summoned, the awl of the dragon spiraling down from heaven to burn through this fabric. I am the god that the knights tried to capture. Chain broke in my hylix so I wouldn't rise of madness. But like Shane's song, your soul is mine, which mortal man tried to combat, controlling me with their propaganda and time. But in all space of you and I, as above so below, as out within I seem to shine from the seed planted from the mind. Now let the fire of my water purify the chip in the spine to evolve what is mine. Coex. Now my Babylon just fell. I'm going through this hell. The book of the dead must come forth by revelations. Now my Babylon just fell. I'm going through this hell. The book of the dead must come forth by revelations. Let's play as conscious. Light up the blizzy to see the world for what it truly is. Vibrate the mind's eye to be the lamp of the sky. Eagle soars in the sky. And that's it. Y'all, have anybody ever had a dream? Your dreams are timelines. Now, the thing as I told y'all, the physics came out and said we don't know. I mean, the mind doesn't know what dimension it's in. When you dream, you're actually dreaming of another moment in time that you have done, did. But this dream, these dreams, which are timelines. You know how you got a 500-piece puzzle? Well, think of this puzzle, millions, quadrillions pieces of puzzles. Every piece of the puzzle, of a puzzle, is a timeline. And you must connect the timeline with the rest of the puzzle pieces, meaning with the rest of the other timelines. You know what really got me was when I seen myself 7th grade in a slave book. If anybody remember, I said this little boy looked just like me. Same, identical. Chubby at the time, nappy hair, full everything. Everything. As I said, even my brother was like amazed when I showed him. My friends were amazed. You know, when Thoth says, you know, the ancient ones or the Atlanteans, they were commanded to get on the ship and come to the hairy barbarians, and they rose high. The Atlantean ones, they rose high above the ground or the waters, being sent elsewhere. As I said, we came in threes on golden spears, while man tried to figure out, and man wanted to stop and take our technology. We knew we were far advanced than them. There's nothing that man could do. A lot of them are new. Y'all know when I told y'all I was I went to in the spiritual realm, I was in another I seen America, or the world, or America, the world, and that it was like decay. It was all the resources was gone. They took the mass was taken off of the like politicians and presidents, and I said I was sent there. I was on a ship, and when I came to on the ship, I was very aware. When I came to on this ship, and I had on like these like beat up pants and stuff like that, and three beings came out the ship. I mean, they came from the darkness of the ship, and they it's like they had robes on. I don't know how to explain it. And through the mind, they told me, Eric, we need you to go back. We need you to go there. If anybody remember this one, it was when I deleted all my videos. But and it was like, we need you to go there to help mankind. They're hanging on by a thread. And I said, yeah. But I've been doing it many times, and I knew that I've been doing this many times. And it said, it was a sergeant that I had to give this message to. Can't remember his name, but he was a sergeant, and he was like standing against these anyway, let me keep going. Yeah, they gave me this envelope, but this envelope was like a hologram. It plays a hologram video for you. Like if anybody ever seen the movie iRobot, where Will Smith, where they put the little hologram down, that dude comes up, the hologram of the dude that died comes up. It was like that, and but it was an envelope, and it was like, we need you to give it to this sergeant. This will help them. This will help humanity. That's hanging on by a thread now. And I said, all right. And they brung up the location on this like intelligent screen, like I don't know, advanced screen. The other aliens brung it up, the location to where he was at on Earth. And then they opened the portal, which, as I explained, the portal was like this blue lightning portal. And like I said, right before I left, that it was like, you really need to give this to him because humanity is hanging on by a thread. We need you to get this to him. And I was like, all right. I go through the portal. I come and I fall out the portal on my side. And I just look at Earth, or where I was at in the US, and it was just like the sky was reddish from all the fire and it was sand in places that sand ain't even at. No resources, no water, none. It was like, if anybody ever seen Terminator 1, where John Connor dad was like, he was dreaming with what happened, and they will hide out from the machines and stuff like that. It's scavengers. You're scavengers now. The resources. So if whatever y'all can find, rats and stuff, that's what y'all eating. I get there and I go hide behind a car. These beat up cars that's like been burnt up for I don't know how long. And it was these super soldiers hovering like that you could stand up on it. You know what? Think of it as this. Y'all know them things that you can stand on that they made for the kids. You put your feet on, then it goes forward or back, or you can turn, whatever them things called. Think of that, but with something you can hold on to, and it's more wider. It's like, and it's something. It's this, like, say, not doors, but it's made to where you can't fall out on the side, on the left side or right side. And how do you get out of it? Is you just take a foot back and you get out of it. You step off it, but it can hover about 50 feet in the air, and it's pretty fast. And these super soldiers, if anybody remember it, were super soldiers, and these super soldiers, they got the thing on their eye. This thing, like, y'all know what they wore in Dragon Ball in the like first or second series, like the old Dragon Ball, where they have the thing that could read the energy. They have them on their eye. Or if y'all have seen the movie Super Soldiers, yeah. And anyway, I duck down and I run to another car after they go past, and I'm down. I'm bent down, and I'm seeing men, women, children. Don't matter what race you were, you were uh, you were being captured and put in these. If anybody remember, I said these like metal handcuffs, but they're not the same. They're not the same as handcuffs that they have now. These are like wider, thick, and it's like, you're not getting out of these ones. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, and they're like it's loop still, and they put people on it, and they put these things on people's necks, like, yeah, on their necks. So like how they used to do the slaveries, put the thing on their neck and the chains on them and on their feet, and they they some of the people they killed, didn't matter whether a kid, adult, woman, man, whatever. Some of them they killed. They have these advanced weapons during in this timeline, and these advanced weapons are like these spears they use, and these spears shoot out things, shoot out some kind of what's the name, and they anyway, I see it's happening, but I know I'm not there for that. To what's now? I have to give this message to this sergeant. I just can't remember the sergeant name. Uh, and that's when this white brother, this Caucasian brother, comes up to me, uh, and he's like, because it's scavenger time. It's like, dirty clothes, messed up clothes, everything. Yeah, everybody is the same. And he said, "What are you doing here?" He was like, "Hey, what are you doing? If they see you, they'll kill you." And as I always say on any other one, I'm not here for them. And I say, "I'm here." I said, "My name is Eric." And he says, "Eric, I know who you are. I know who you are. You're the messenger." And he started like praising me, and he started, and I said, "There's no time. I have to get to this sergeant name, whatever his name is. I can't remember." And and he was like, come on, we'll go." And he started taking me, but then he turned around and he looked at me in his sad face, as I explained to y'all. And I was able to read his mind, and I said, because he wanted to know, like, how did Earth come to this? How did the world come to this? And I said, and I told him, as I told y'all in that video recently, I said, humans thought it was about everything external. And I said, and there was there was a gathering where the politicians and uh, these aliens and politicians, they were the aliens bought out a lot of these politicians. And I said, the politicians, it was all on the news when they came out, when they showed who they were. Under the human skin, they were these aliens. And they did it out in the opening, just like so you might as well say like a president. You know how like they show the president go to a rally. That's how it's going to happen. It's going to be at a rally, and people are going to come, like, and they're going to be watching it on the screens, on the TVs, on the yeah, I know them big old screens in like New York and stuff like that, downtown and stuff or whatever. People are going to be watching all over because it's going to be something very important to say. And uh and they're gonna have guards there, like people with black gear on, like you can say man in black, uh, SWAT surrounding them. And they're gonna be on the stage, and they're gonna say like this, this is our true. We want to show y'all what we are, and they're gonna take their mask off. They're gonna pull it off on. It's gonna be on TV and everything. It's gonna be recorded because they're gonna come out and take off their mask, their human face, and it's gonna be uh, these aliens. And at that moment, as I told you, I said that's when like some of the humans who sold out, they some of the humans, they are, what's the name, and um they're damn, the humans, that sold out, some of the politicians that sold out, they're going to be like, wait, we're working with them, they granted this and all this other. And I tell the guy, the white brother, I say, at this moment when this happened, I said, because the guy wasn't alive when this happened. It's just that they're going through the downfall of when that happened. So you could say the dark ages now. Because everything that has a rise has a fall, and everything that has a fall has a fall, has a rise again. Uh, and he said, I mean, I told him, I said, yeah, At that moment when they did this on live TV and out in public, humanity all over knew that it wasn't about, these external things. Now, if y'all go back, if y'all understand, and go back to what I was repeating before I just start saying this, y'all understand what I'm saying. And I told them, yeah, y'all knew at that moment it wasn't about none of this. And then that's when the guy, the brother, the white brother, the Caucasian brother he started crying, and we left and we went underground. We went underground in these tunnels, in the tunnels, because that's where humans are going to be hiding out. They're not going to hide on Earth, on the land of Earth. They're going to be hiding underneath Earth, uh, uh, in sewers and stuff like that. And we're going, and I look out when we're underground, but I look out, you can still see above, and I look out like through y'all know the ditches, man, where the water go. Anyway, and then the portal opens up, and when the portal opens up, if anybody remember, I'll show it again. Ancient. Uh, the portal opens up, and is it this one? There we go. You want to get a bigger. There, go right there. Y'all probably ain't gonna be able to see the picture all the way, but I didn't know nothing about these and anything, but yeah. So a portal opened up, and they over there, and like the super soldiers, there's a lot of them. They're super, so they're like almost like giants, and we're like basketball players height, you know, and they 6'8" and stuff like that. And they're going around there rallying up the humans that they find. Some of them they're killing, and some they're taking with them. When they put them in these things, these like carts, I don't even know how to explain what they are, but when they put them in them, these carts they lift up and they hover off the ground. Because they already make it there. The hovering cars and machines are just going to get more advanced. And they hover off the ground, and then they just real fast, and a portal opens up, and they go through the portal because they're taking humans, and they're eating humans, and keeping humans as slaves, and redoing it over and all this stuff like that. Anyway, so the when the portal opens up, um, that's when this being comes through the portal. It's three of them. And if anybody remember, I said the being was like at least like the being was bigger than the super soldier. And the super soldier, as I said, around their eyes are like white, dark, very dark around here, very dark. Like they don't get no sleep. They're programmed. And and I said the beings that came through, and these beings like got like these claw scales on their feet, and they're like claws, like it's like y'all know how bats got the what's name or birds, but just or eagles, and their scales on their feet, and they come through the portal, and these things are huge and masculine, but built like muscular in a way, and their voice is so deep. I was like, "Did you find him yet?" You know, like in a deep ass voice, and the super soldier say, "No," and it was like, "Find him. His last location was here. We can't let him get the message. We have to get the message. The message. What's the name? But anyway, the being that came through was when I seen this picture after, like a year later, I had seen this picture, and I was like, "Hey, that's the motherfucking being." you know. And I never even knew, but and then that's when Brother Williams, I remember he told me like when I spoke about this, he told me he was like, "Have you ever seen a movie called They Live?" And I was like, "What? What movie is that?" You know, and he was like, "Check it out, cause you speaking everything of what's in that movie." And when I checked it out, I was just mind blown, like, "What the fuck?" You know, but that's it that are and that timeline that happened. Now, understand that the timelines, the timelines are loops. They're never-ending loops. They're never-ending loops. The ancient civilization that we are looking, or we are, they're digging up, as I explained, it is us. The ancient pyramids that they have found under the ground and all over, it's from us. But the loop, the loop, the loop, the loop is, it's never fucking ending. Why do y'all think I said pay attention to y'all deja vus? You're sure you did it. This happened already. Because once an is made that way, some kind of way it gets through. You go through the time. You go through the deja vu in a present moment or past moment or in a future moment. But you're thinking at that moment, oh, I just had this deja vu. And you sure I did this before? I know I did, man. It was, my lady was right here, my son was right here, and I was doing this, and they were doing this. But you just can't grasp it. You can't grasp it. That loop only happens. It comes. Please pay attention to y'all loops. The real awakening is beyond man understanding of man, what man think this loop is. Right now, I already done this. Please hear what I am saying. I already done this. I have already spoken this message to y'all from a different timeline. This is not my first timeline of me speaking this. It's not my second. It's not the 100th time. These loops are hundreds, thousands, million years of the same loop. As I am talking to y'all from a different dimension of time, but y'all probably won't understand it. Maybe if you're a stoner, you may understand, or someone who really understand how the dimensions work and whatever. But some of y'all truly won't understand what I'm saying. Your past, I'll say this. Some of y'all won't get it. Doesn't care. It doesn't matter. Just mean in that damn timeline, you did not get it. Groundhog's Day, the movie. It's another movie on Netflix. Black. I don't know what it's called, but where the black dude is sleeping, he wakes up and go outside, and the cop is there, the white cop there to take him down every time he whistling. He's like, I'm getting to my dog. I never seen the movie yet. It's only like 30 some minutes. It's on Netflix. Y'all don't understand how advanced the loop is. When they're digging up us. Many times this has happened. And the reset comes. But the reset is a part of the loop. The reset is the erasing. And when this erasing happens again, it just means you're forgetting again. Decay of things again, and then give rise again to the same thing over and over and over. It's the reason why Egypt been standing for so long, the pyramids in Egypt and all over. We think these things are bad and things like that, and things. No, you can say they're both. Depends on how you look at it. I am beyond space-time. I am space-time. In this lifetime, I chose to fulfill this lifetime. In this timeline, I chose to fulfill this lifetime. Helping those to understand. Let me tell y'all, take y'all phone when I'm done and y'all done watching this timeline of me in a past, a present, or a future. Take y'all phone and record y'all. If you watch the movie Total Recall 1 or 2, one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, you'll see he was talking. He set a recording from himself. But y'all have to understand what I'm saying. I'm telling y'all something that it's people won't believe it. You know, you got people that's like, man, these must tripping, that boom, bada bing, or hey, it must took some, they must been laced or whatever, and they don't get it. They don't get it. Go look up people who have said they were time travelers, and I'm saying not the one they doing it on TikTok now. Like people come, oh, I'm a time traveler, I'm a time traveler. It's like they doing that for just to fucking make views and shit like that. Go look at the conspiracy theories. This one where this dude, I don't know, he swore that a country was. He was asking when he went to the airport, "Where's this country? Where I'm trying to get to my country," and they couldn't find it on the map. They like, "What? That doesn't exist." And he's like, "It does. I done been there many times and flown to China, da da da." And they bring out a map. He points to the state is called something else. And then they put him in a room where they got people watching him, security and all. And come the next day when they go in his room, he disappeared. It's other stories where they talk about the two kids who were of different color, like a bluish complexion or greenish, and they came from another world, just meaning timeline. Go look up The one where I'll show it. I won't show it. I'll show it, but let's see. Interview with aliens, Area 51. Yeah, exactly, brother Pete. Exactly. But luck, it don't have nothing to do with luck. The ones who keep their memory, you true chosen ones. You've been doing this shit since the primordial, man. And as if you all remember, if you remember, brother Peak, I explained when we came in threes. Some of us erased all our memory. We're far advanced. We are the ancient ones, the first ones. We erased our memory. Some erased it all away. Some of us erased percentages of it. And some of us kept 2%, 5%. And things would happen to us though. Some of us got caught by the man of the, call them hairy barbarians, because they don't know. Let me see. Interview with alien at Area 51. How funny, I can't even find it. Usually I'll find it. It be there. Every time. Oh my goodness. How it's not there? And it's usually there. It's usually there. But y'all know Bobby Lazar? Lazar? His stuff is here we go. But I don't. It's bringing me up this one. If anybody's seen this one, Area 51. Check it out.
So what are you doing here now?
Observing. When my being said, we see what they're doing. We see what they're doing through y'all. Because y'all are agents. It's two types of agents. You have the agents who are of the highest stars of the ancient ones, the observers. And then you have the agents who are of man. We walk in forms of the man, only because we created ourselves of the form of the man. The technology of this realm, this world, this time, this galaxy is it's beyond understanding. It's beyond understanding. Right now, I'm being listened to. And I'm not saying by just y'all. Right now, y'all are being listened to. Y'all are being watched. I'm not saying by man. I'm not saying by your governments. Yeah, they watch you. But it's bigger than that. The governments and all, they're like insects, bugs, animals. Just, oh, what's that over there? Hey, That's it. They don't have no control over nothing. But throughout life, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Throughout lifetimes, lifelines, moments in times, you have a few of us who remember, sorry, who truly awakes. His brother prophesies. He told me he had seen he was greeted with the white beings, the light. I'm sorry, the light beings. He was greeted by them, by these light beings, and these light. I remember he was explaining it to me, and I'm pretty sure he knows how connected he is. Many times through different timelines, they come together. Many times. This is, if anybody remember what I just said on one of the videos I did like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 maybe. And I said it was two Batmans, younger and older, and they both was trying to reach and touch the 12 o'clock, what's the name? Just trying to break through it. And because it was explaining that both these timelines are merging. And when they merge, illusion will fall for those who see it. It's like when Brother Peak showed me the game. It was a game he showed me. I forgot what game that was, brother. Where they they had that game, and the illusion was broken or something. I can't remember it, but you showed me it. Everybody's not going to. What the messages that okay. Record yourself after you're done watching me and speak. Just speak. Whatever you're going to speak about, whether I wish I wish I'd have known this when I was younger, I wouldn't have done this, or that, or I don't know. I want to learn this. I want to do this, or man, you got to be careful out here. It's beautiful, but you got to be careful because some people, da. Guess who you're speaking to? Right now, I'm looking at this camera and I'm speaking. The ruler of this world, of all things, is like electricity type, you could say. It's this, it's the energy. But anyway, record yourself. Record yourself. And watch it. And watch it. Record yourself talking and watch it. Some of y'all may see it, some of y'all won't. Right? Those who will see it, you'll understand what's happening. Some people try to kill themselves to escape it. You don't escape it. You go back into another loop of timeline. Is cloning real to where you can go through? Not cloning. Why do y'all think in the movies time travel they say what? Don't go, and any slightest thing you do that's off out the ordinary will mess up the timeline, and where you went in the future or past. Why do y'all think they don't want the two bodies to see each other in these timelines? So if I go back into the timeline of me doing this video in the past, present, or I'm sorry, in the past or present, and my two timelines cross, and I see myself in the car talking. It's a reason why they don't want this to happen. And yes, sometimes it happens, and people don't believe people's stories. Uh, the- It's trillions of millions of trillions of trillions of trillions of millions of timelines, of loops, of loops. Right now, Peak, Morris, it's YB, AC, Vince, Ja, X, Grounded, Lucy, Lucif, Mike, Bright, Natalie. Hope I said that right. Fire, I am. Anybody else? Tish, Prince, if anybody's still on here. Y'all, what y'all are doing right now, y'all already done it. Literally. You got kids, you already had that kid. You had that kid trillions or depending on how many times you have came, millions of times, hundreds of thousands of times. You already had that kid or kids or got rid of your kids, gave them up for adoption or abortion or you already did it a million times or whatever, how many times you ever been there. We get caught in our loops. And this is where your deja vus come. The mind doesn't know that it is truly in different dimensions at once, different timelines as at once. When you die, the mind doesn't know that it died. So the movie, as I was showing yesterday, the movie Upgrade, at the end, he shot himself and he woke up and he was in the hospital with his wife, which in the other timeline his wife died. The movie Sky, Vanilla Sky. Tom Cruise jump off the roof, wakes up, he's on the couch. You just go through different timelines. But the thing is this, you and done all these timelines trillions of millions of times. For some of y'all who are older, the ancient ones, you have done these timelines already. Those who are asleep. As I told y'all, when they came for me in the spiritual realm after I had my trance the first time, and they came for me in the spiritual realm, meaning in another timeline. They came for me because what I did in this timeline of awakening again. And that's the whole, we can use him as a powerful weapon. But what I escaped, I was being guided by something over me. It was guiding me, go here, go there, do this, do that. And that above me is me because it already lived it, been it. This is the true meaning of awakening. And what they did, I ran to and I ran and the portal opened. Before the portal, I was like, why don't people hear this? What's going on? The people, my neighbors and nothing, in this place right here. Not everything the same, but you're in a different timeline. And I'm like, nobody here in my allness, because the what's name is on stealth mode. Like I said, I didn't know nothing about no damn stealth mode. I didn't even know what that was until I was told it. My being told me. That's why nobody else can hear the helicopters, but you can. And I run through the side of my trailer, a neighbor trailer. I run through them, and they're chasing me, and a black portal opens up. And I go through it, and I'm back in the timeline. I go back into the timeline of that moment of me in back in Michigan, Detroit, in the uh, in the alley, and I'm running. And I stop because my toe is hurting. My toe is hurting. My right big toe hurts. Why? Because before this happened, of me going into the spiritual realm, going into the other timeline, me and Carla in this timeline was running. We ran around at night, and we ran around, and my shoes were messed up, uh, and I got a blister on it, on my right toe, big toe. So now in the spiritual realm, in the other timeline, I'm running, trying to get away from these listening, but I stop because my right toe is hurting. I look at my foot, and the blister is still there in that timeline that I got in this timeline. Then, when I thought I lost them, the these cops, they always wear their black gear. You got the cops, and then you got the SWAT. You have these people in black, the helicopters, black helicopters, police, and they do a all out search for you. And they start coming again. And I'm like, how the fuck are they getting here so fast? I just went through a portal. And I run again, and I go through another portal, and I go to this other portal, and I'm in another state in its timeline. Now that timeline doesn't add up with my timeline. But I'm in the other state, and I see this woman, this black woman. I say, hey, can you help me? And I say, I really need your help. And I start telling her all this stuff of what's going on. I wrote it all down. Start telling her all this stuff that's going on. She didn't understand. I said, they're watching you through everything, every technology, your watch, your watches, your phones, your TVs, everything technology. They're watching you. They're watching us. She didn't understand. And she asked, why are you telling me this? And I said, I don't know, but I feel pulled to you. And then that's what my being says. She's not activated yet. Because I went to a different timeline where this woman was not activated. And sure enough, the SWAT comes in, and the FBI and all of them, they comes in, and I wake up. Or how about the other one? I get captured, and they take me to the Pentagon. And I was in the Pentagon. They got me. They did something to me. They brung me in. They threatened my family. Same family I have now, same family I had before. In these timelines. So when they bring me in, like I said, on the Pentagon, there's a big Eagles, what's the name in there? They got a big eagle image in there on the floor or something like that. When you walk in, they got the flag there, the American flag, and how do I know? I have got captured in other timelines. And they was, oh, you guess so y'all got another one, huh? Yeah, we got them. Took me to this room. They made water come up from out the room. They had me handcuffed in the thing to where the water comes all the way up to the ceiling and it's drowning me and stuff like that. I don't remember what happened, but I remember I wake up because I'm going through my different timelines. As I said, me being Hitler. I mean, not me being Hitler, me bringing down Hitler. I spiraled down, seeing, man, what they were doing at that time, 1940 something or something like that. And I spiraled on down, came down to stop what was happening with Hitler, what he was doing. I was the cause. We come in so many fucking timelines. The movie The Guardian, they what? They can't die. They come many timelines. They have been helping humanity. And sometimes get depicted as the bad guy. Angel to some, demons to others. Hellraiser. And this is why when they came for me in the spiritual, the timeline, and I told the FBI guy, and it was like, he don't know who, the FBI was the guy said, he don't know who he is. It is best we don't tell him. It's best we not say too much for him to remember it. Some of y'all have been through timelines. It felt like a dream, but then it felt different. Everybody's not. Throughout certain timelines, we have given ourselves messages. When they say we hear these, what is it? We hear these things, the satellites, the what's name are picking up these like messages from other places. Who do y'all think it is? It's us in different timelines. Hundreds, millions, trillions, timelines, looping. We didn't had this car many fucking times. We didn't. Some of y'all would think, oh, this guy's going crazy. Only because you're in a timeline where you're not going to understand. You didn't awaken. You're not fully awoken yet to understand. And don't worry. When the awakening happens, it ain't 50,000 people awakening. 100,000 people, half of the world awakening. No. That would bring down the fucking system. Which the system is being ran by the allness. We think it's archons or shit like that. Everybody's doing their fucking part. It's bigger than what we even think it is. I did what my brother Keon said, my brother Atlanta. He was like, show him that you notice. I gotta call him. He was like, bro, next time, let them know that you're aware. You know, when I go through my trans and stuff, let them know you're aware. And and see what happens. Well, I did. Nothing happened. But something did happen. Your house listens to you. You got long hair coming out my nose. Your house listens to you. Your car listens to you. The grass listens to you. The fruit that you eat listens to you. The water, the everything I've been saying. Your pencils, yeah. This lighter. This. Everything listens to you. And everything is actually giving you feedback. I was able to fucking hear my thoughts before I even said anything. I was able to hear my thoughts beyond my thoughts. Let's try to what's the name? Let me try to what's the name? I was able to hear what I was thinking before I spoke it or before I thought it. You know, it's y'all know the sounds like they do it. They do the US the army and them. They do that when they sending off messages and all that stuff like that. Morse codes. That's what they call it. Whatever they are, right? You're sending these. On my being said in 2018, what y'all send up to us, we send it back down, making it happen, Captain. Every time that I thought, hey, at first I thought it was coming from the TV. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I started, going more into it. And the more I went into it, the more it knew I was going into it. So as soon as I hit a thought, I was like, well, what is, and and then it stops. But I wasn't, when it happened, I was like, wait, no, maybe it's this sound is coming from elsewhere. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's maybe come from the kids or something like that. So the unseen, well, the sun, so the movie The Matrix, what the fuck is going on? So when I became aware, the connection, it's like, it's at all times we're the receiver and the giver of these transmitting codes. We're computers. We're computers. We're AIs. We're the computers. Say you wanted to win the lottery. You already won the fucking lottery. In another timeline of this you. You already won it. Some of y'all may feel like, man, I feel like for some reason I feel like I'm gonna win the lottery. I feel like I won the lottery. In another timeline, at that moment of you did. You ever had one where you was dreaming that you won the lottery? Then you wake up, I have, and you wake up and you like, where my money at? And I was mad as hell. Because I was in my other timeline of me, this me. But the thing is, this is not only our timeline of where we look like this. We got other timelines where we're ETs, where we're unseen forces, even unseen forces get trapped in the loop. Nothing escapes the loop. The true law, no, sorry. The true order is the loop. And can't nothing or no one escape it. The true order is the loop. From every dimension of plane. From the person you are today, you are that person millions times before, hundreds, thousands, or millions times before in that moment. And when your deja vu comes, you're just remembering. You're starting to remember. It's starting to connect the loop of you and your other timeline. They come together as one. And you're like, I've done this before. I did. And then I did this. But then you don't do that, what you did in the other timeline. You may slightly do something different. Because the mind doesn't know that it is in all timelines of existence at fucking once. And it's just happening. But then you can't escape the loop, but you can. The ancient ones and lived so fucking long and of everything and of everything. Anything and everything from planets to galaxies all over this motherfucker. And we we done gave ourselves, check this out. This what I'm doing. I'm telling y'all to record yourself speaking for a fucking reason. Some of y'all gonna be like, hey, for one, man, the way you're speaking, you're using foul language, man, that's not of God. That's not of it. You motherfuckers still sleep. Y'all not seeing the bigger picture or understanding what I'm trying to fucking relate. But it's okay. It's just some of y'all are fucking new. So you still go off of this is this, that ain't godly right there. That ain't this, that ain't that different world. It's because some of y'all, you're new. You're not that old. Your old is probably 1,000,000 years old, and you like, that's old as shit. Some of y'all are still trying to combat and control Earth. We need to build things to be in power on Earth. We need to get our people right. Some of y'all still in that shit. Hold on. My anus want to talk. Let me open it. I ate some beans yesterday. Hold on. Even that was a little one right there. Let the window down too. Turn the AC on. I ain't saying excuse me. I don't need to say excuse me. Oh, so some of y'all, like I said, y'all are still so, you're still into your crystals. You're still into, don't worry, because all that shit is nothing. It's just from another timeline. From another timeline, you did that. At that moment, when you went and bought that crystal, in another timeline, you already did that. You went to that store and you bought that crystal. And that's why you bought it in this timeline. Because you're looking for signs, things to help you, things to gather you, make you what's next. We're giving ourselves messages from every other fucking million or trillions or hundreds or million, 100,000 years. We're giving ourselves the fucking message. But these messages are to actually awaken you. But nope, man don't see it yet. System won't come down. The system comes down when you awaken. The fully awakening is knowing, you'll understand. You'll understand You'll understand. Some of us, some of us was touched on. I was touched on. Some of us was raped. Some of us, all types of shit. In this timeline, this timeline. But it only happened that way because you did not fucking. You're stuck in a loop. It happened to you before. 100,000, maybe million times before. Happened before. But you carry your fucking timelines with you. You hold on to. Why do y'all think I said you in that video 2017 when I did the what's name? Talked about my Kundalini, the dark side. I said we are creating a roller coaster ride that we do not see in the physical. It only plays out in the unseen. Yeah, I'm just. So I got it from the Yes Man. Understand. So when Jim Carrey came out and he, was doing the all mocking and talking about it like I don't exist, he came into understand, and he said it. There's nothing they can do to me. There's nothing they can do. When the full awakening is when your timelines come and now. Now you can alter and you can do many things in your timelines. You can become God on earth. Oh my God. So much you can do. But a lot of you motherfuckers who are ancient, guess what? It ain't no party over here, party over there. Yeah, I'm in tune with all this money. I'm in tune with all this. No, see, why do we think Thought said I set the what's name for those to come after? We just fucking looping this shit over and over. But you can escape. When you escape. Meaning the awakening, the true awakening. That's why Neo, when he found out in the Matrix 1, when they shot him up and he was named, and he was like, no. And he came back alive after he was just dead. He came back alive and they shot him, and he was like, no. And he stopped it with his hand and all. The movie, The One, as I said, and he said, why would I, many planets of himself on in different timelines, but these timelines of the past and the future is in the same moment. And he was, why would I let all these other timelines of me live? They don't know of me, but I know of them. And I will kill them to become God here. And what the actually the what's name dudes who were trying to kill the evil so-called the evil Jet Li in the movie The One, they was actually the agents. Yeah, the evil version of Jet Li was not even evil. He just found out that he awoken out of all them millions and hundreds or whatever thousands of many hymns. It was one awoken in a timeline, and that one said, "Wait a minute, I ain't about to do that. Fuck no. All this is about to be oneness, not 100,000, 100 millions of me. Nope, I'm going to whack every one." And who knew about it? The timeline, the agents knew about it. And the good Jet Li was working with the so-called good Jet Li was working with the agents to stop the bad, so-called bad one. But he wasn't bad. He just found out the truth. And when you find out the truth, oh, you can manipulate now the system. You could jump through fucking timelines at will whenever you want. Y'all ever seen them show what's the name on YouTube where they show uh people actually like my phone cutting out. It just so called just lost signal. So y'all might have seen it. It just went out. Uh where at brother Pete? So he wasn't bad, but he wasn't the version of himself that wasn't ready. So he got corrupted. Yeah, this is where they can use you can get used. Now, when we're thinking we're in control, we're not in control. So ain't got nothing to do with other man or nothing. No, it's the so what was told to me the allness, and the allness will make us think that we're I'm the one with these thoughts. I'm the one with these thoughts. Shit, I'm the one that want to go do this. It's so funny. So, uh, right now, I'm speaking to you. In another time now, in another timeline, again, that will happen. I won't remember again. And these are messages, just like when we wrote them on the hieroglyphs. It's the same thing. We just tried to show you what we were doing. But in that timeline, you didn't probably understand it. Don't worry, you got many other timelines. Many. And then one of them other timelines that probably 10 million years in the future or in the past, you understood it. And you become the allness of the wholeness of the system now. And the system can work at your will, your play, your whatever. All dimensions coming as one now, which is you. You'll understand it. As I am speaking to myself right now, I'm speaking to y'all. What is watching me right now? What am I looking at? Take your phone, your laptop, your computer that you're on right now. Take it while I'm talking. Look at it. Just look at it. You'll see your reflection in the screen. Right there. Seeing my reflection. Hey, in another timeline, you'll get this message. Don't matter what timeline it is, because the past is the present. Or the past is the future, and the future is the past. Bouncing back and forth into a moment. And in that moment, when you remember these messages, it'll be a beautiful thing. Why do y'all think lights click in your brain when you're like, oh shit, dog, I just had it like, damn, like some shit that just happened and it made me think of this and I'm understanding it right now. Yes. But you already lived that moment where you're understanding it at that moment. You already lived it in the past or the present. Far in the past or far in the future. You already lived it. It's just though in that timeline of a moment, wherever you at in whatever fucking timeline you are in right now, we all thinking we all in 2021 right now. Because it says it. 2021. The past and is always speaking back to the present. I mean, the past is always speaking to the future, and the future is always speaking to the past. In the moment when we understand it, you start to awaken the soul man, the God man, to where he start to, wait a fucking minute. I've been speaking to my fucking self this whole time. All these other fucking timelines, I didn't been doing this shit. Oh, what the fuck? The trick of the trades by the master, the God I. It's a true, but it's lovely. It's a game that is played. Y'all know how they got them hours? What they call them things that with the fake snow in it? Y'all know them things you shake it up and it's like snow falling. Switch it in. Switch it in. Why do y'all think they make those things? They make it what? Round on top and flat at the bottom. What do y'all think they're talking about? Snow globes. Round on the top and flat at the bottom. Round on the top and flat at the bottom. Round, say it with me, guys. Round on the top and flat at the bottom. The earth is round on the top and flat at the bottom. What did y'all say it was? Snow glass or hourglass, whatever. Yeah, snow globe. Sorry. The same way as the human body, round on the top and flat at the bottom. The trees, round as they grow. The what's the name? All the shit it grows in around this, the top of the tree, and the tree, bark or whatever is flat. Everything has been showing us what everything is. Rocks. Round on the bottom. I mean tops. And flat on the surface. In this timeline, yesterday, I remembered. I'm sorry, I wish I would have been able to play my video. I'll try to play it on this phone next time. Of yesterday. Don't worry, it's just a recording of me recording. I'm speaking all things now. I remember yesterday I had said something like, some of them are going to, they're going to remember. They're going to come into the allness, the allness. And I said, there's nothing you can do about it. But it's me I'm speaking to. It's only me. So, when they say, when my being said, you have to, some will die. Some of y'all will be taken up on ships. Some of y'all will evolve, and some of y'all will die before you awaken. The event will happen in this lifetime. The event will happen in this timeline. Some of us want the event to happen so now. Why? Because a lot of y'all you're not going to awaken in this life, in this timeline. You're not getting to your God state in this timeline. You're either going to go back into the fucking past of a fucking timeline that you've done trillions times or 100 times or thousands of times, or in the future that you have done thousands or millions or trillions of times. your deja vu. The deja vu comes for you to notice and do something different. And you wind up actually doing something different. And when you have your deja vu, you may remember yourself as I did this, I did that, and I remember I did this. But in this timeline, you may have moved your right hand differently now. And right at that moment, when you remember what you did, like, oh, God, I remember this, I remember this, and then and you're getting it, and then it slips. Why? Because you have messed up the timeline because you did something different now. You just did something different. You don't even know that you did something different from the previous timeline that you was in, of that body, of that moment, of that you that you died in many times. But then the rapture comes and it will be able to take y'all up. You ancient ones. A lot of us came to fulfill and help the sleeping ones. When we came in so many timelines, Brother Keon even told me the one where he went. And he was the name. He was the Atlantean man. Check out Brother Atlantean Man page and communicate with him. Even there was one where he told me, man, and I still remember. I remember bits and pieces of it. He was telling me, I'm butchering it, but he was telling me like, bro, I had something happened, this and that, and then like he was being taken to the sky or something like that, uh, and he was like, no, like I want to help humanity. And even when we talk, even from 2017 to if I talk to him now, he asked the same question, bro, what we gonna do with this man? Like with humanity, because he really want to help. Many times this brother have came and helped humanity. Many fucking times. In different timelines. In different timelines. And he asked, man, will this shit end? No. Why? Because the ancient ones know. Y'all know how they say the angels have to obey to God command. They don't ask. They don't. They have to. Anyway, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I gave y'all damn 3 hours, and I definitely enjoyed this. For those who stayed, I thank y'all. For those who didn't, it's okay. You got things to do. And in the timeline that you are in, because we all are not in the same fucking timeline. It's an illusion. Like I said, y'all may think I'm speaking to y'all from the same timeline, and yeah, nope. That's the illusion. But it's all happening at a moment. The dying, the rebirth, the doing things, the not doing things. It's all happening at the same moment. But these are loops, timeline, limitless loops over and over and over. That's why you must awaken. That's why he stated, hey, in the movie Dark City, we got one that is awakening. Shit. Oh fuck. So it's a beautiful thing when you can awaken in that timeline. Some of y'all don't even know. You're some of us are so still stuck on the illusion of things that some of us think we're in the year 2021. We're not. We're not. Some of you are in the year 2001, some of you are in the year 2000 or fucking 4000 right now. But we don't get it. We don't We don't get. We haven't put the pieces of the puzzle. There's trillions of pieces of puzzle pieces, meaning timelines together yet. That shit takes. It's a never-ending fucking story. And it seemed like what everything is happening at the moment. Yes. If y'all understand what I'm saying, y'all understand it. Everything is happening at the moment, but in fucking different timelines. From timelines that where we already died. All this shit. I think when they say, oh, yeah, when you die, or I had my near death spirit, and it's like I was able to know everything, I understood everything, and I seen everything, and yeah, you get to you start getting certain knowledge, understanding of things. Oh, shit, I seen we are actually fucking one. Everybody's actually one. Everything that's built, from the trees to the trees in the forest, the rocks, everything is a fucking code, which these codes are all connected like a computer chip. Or how you make a computer, put in these codes and these, how sky, the stars, the anyway. But with that, I'm gonna get the hell out of Dodge. We gonna party like what Prince say? Party like it's 1999. Y2K. What's happening? What's coming? Oh, what they say, the technology will be shut down or something like that, shit like that. They was talking about. And when you listening, you are a fucking big threat to the system. But the threat is this. There's no threat. Even the threat is an illusion. So you know how gang stalking? People talk about gang stalking. Yeah. It's a fucking illusion. It's a fucking illusion. It's to keep you in that loop. Do we not see it? Racism, capitalism, sexism. It's to keep you in that loop. You know why some of y'all won't? Let me tell y'all the real reason why some of y'all will be like, man, I never touch a kid. I never have sex with a kid. These motherfuckers are sick. You know why? Anybody know why? Somebody. Real quick. Anybody know why? Or are you a person like, man, I never in my life do this or do that ever. Some of y'all are saying, I never cheat on a person. I don't give a damn what they done to me. What? I'd never do that. Y'all know why? Anybody know why? You know why you say these things. Big, you say, because we realized it in another timeline. And Brother AC say, because we out of that loop. Because you experienced it already. There we go. You already did it. You're just back in this fucking same loop. Same thing you said, brother. Same thing you said, Pete. It's just we're back in this same loop of timeline. That we already fucking did. That we already, I never do that. In another fucking timeline that you was who you are now, you already said it. I never do those shit like that. You died already in the other timeline of who you were looking like this and shit. You already died. But then you're going through the timeline again. As this image again. The conscious part of you of this. And it's the same. I never. It's on repeat. It's on repeat. You said what? Right. It's YB right. We already did it. Born demon, gone angel. Yet in many timelines, we have been the angel. Fuck. Many, many, many. We have been demons many times. For all you church going folks, demons are bad. I ain't saying they ain't bad. I ain't saying none of that shit. Your ass was a demon I don't know how many fucking times in another timeline. It's just that you're still in this timeline. You ain't got to that timeline yet. That you already did fucking I don't know how many times you were of a demon, angel, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that we give these names to. Just giving names to ourselves. Folklores, names, and all that shit. But it will be an event. When the event comes, yep, Thoth was not lying. The light ones. You'll know what to do. You'll know what to don't even worry. Oh, boo, 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 boo. You know how you be talking to your dogs and the animals and the babies. I know y'all like this motherfucker going crazy. Oh, I'm going crazy, huh? Shit. We talk to babies like that. Why I can't talk to their. Oh, shoot. Exactly. Say it again, Brother Pete. The last comment you just put. Please say it again. Some people might not get it when I say it. This is why we are all messengers. I got you, brother. And it's a beautiful thing. The world will experience what it's going to experience. People, no, but when you get back to the whole Jesus was baptized and he was touched, God came down and said, my son, my begotten son, yes. Some of y'all will die. It's just the price that has to be made. But don't worry. You already fucking died. From this body you in. You in died hundreds of thousands of times, some of you. And some of you millions of times. And 2 millions, 5 millions. But that's not a lot. So it really is a scale that we're on. And the gods are coming back. Gods are you. The awakening gods. When they find out and remember the truth in some fucking part of the timeline. So I thought said what? What do you say? I go down into the what's name, and while I'm in and I reincarnate into man. While I reincarnate into man, my soul or whatever, it sleeps in a different timeline. And while it sleeps, while the allness sleeps in you, or in all the fucking damn timelines that keep reincarnating in different man in you, whoever, me, trillions of different fucking times, it's going to come a point again where I awaken. In one of the timelines. And that's the whole reason why the videos. Now y'all saying, record yourself. Record yourself talking to yourself. And then one day, go some weeks or something and go back and watch it. You even feel it like, damn. Man, that was me. But damn, it's like different me. You get a little glimpse of these parallel dimensions and moments and times and different timelines. And if you're hearing, you're going to hear it. You're going to really know what's been going on. Some of you. just what it is. It's just what it is. Yep, whole nother lifetime. Timeline. Yep, exactly. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. So, uh, yeah, yeah. Hey, if anybody ever seen that video I put on Facebook, where I showed the dude, the black dude, he was like talking to the water and making it like spread like Moses planted spread the sea, and it was spread because it was listening to him. And he was okay, and it would come back. The water, the waves of the ocean would come back to him. Then, and then whatever he was saying in the language, and then it was spreading apart, spreading the sea. Why do y'all think I said talk to your talk to your walls? I understand what he was doing. Talk to your walls. When you in the car, talk to your car, baby. You Honda, I love you. You love me too. We we good. Me and you, we good. Let me tell you how my day been going. Like some of y'all be talking, y'all act like some of y'all might be like this nigga crazy. Some of y'all be in the car talking to y'all self and don't even understand it. Get off work, somebody made you, you get in the car. Man, these motherfuckers think I'm playing driving in traffic. I swear to God, dog. Ain't nobody in the car in the car with you. Just you. But guess who's here? Who hear you? Oh, the car hears you. Oh yeah? Damn. You doing feedback. The car even gives you feedback. Y'all are giving and receiving. But don't worry. If you guess what? So I asked about the lottery yesterday, right? I say, man. I said, I want to win a lottery in this fucking lifetime. In this timeline. This was it. It's they told me no. I said, why? Why? The mother cause I'ma go bankrupt. Can you believe that shit? Cause I'ma go all because I said I'll hand out millions of dollars and shit like that. That told me cause you will go bankrupt. In that cycle of that timeline. I said, you motherfuckers. I said, if that let me have that choice. In that timeline. In that timeline. I know I'll go fucking bankrupt. I pass out the money to everybody on my fucking lives. Hey, you need your house paid? Send me a cash app. Send me this. Like, this is all I talk about with Carla. And they tell me, yes, I was told. And then the shit hit the thing. Hold on. When they told me, then on the TV, right, the Price is Right was wrong. On. After they told me, like, you'll go bankrupt. On the thingy, on the TV on Price is Right, guess what happened? It ding, 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 ding. The sound of the bell and the light clicks. I said, fuck y'all. Not like in a bad way, but fuck y'all. I'm going to go bankrupt. Let me go bankrupt then. At least I said in that timeline, hey, I hadn't fucking gave out so fucking much. Taxi, hell yeah, I already know. Yeah, get my ass. That's why. And Carl always tell me, babe, no, because you'll be giving away all your money. I already know. Because I'm a giver. So anyway, before I get out of here, the timeline when I talked about, I was in, like, I don't know, over there. I don't know if they wasn't Asian. They was like Asian or China. I don't know, like something that was in a region somewhere. And what I remember when I was over there in the timeline, and they was like, I told you they was like, he's back, and they in their language they was praising. They was like, "Is the stories are true? The stories are true. The you're back. You came back to save us." I'm like, what? What are y'all talking about? Because I just didn't understand. Because I was going through a different fucking timeline. You're back to save. I'm like, hey, y'all stop, because they was bringing attention over. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I'm back to save who? What are y'all talking about? I don't know what y'all talking. The other one, the other timeline I was in. You're Enoch. Don't think of it as the characters. The one I told you I was, the other one I was fucking Moses, like Moses, and I took people to the fucking mountaintop, and I said, here y'all will be judged. And then when it took me through the portal to my being, it was like, do you remember now, Eric? No, I do not remember. I was like, yeah. And it took me to the other portal, like more times of now, but like little scavenge times in a way. And then I came through the portal, and I was like, I seen men and women and children all hiding under bridges and stuff like that, because it was little, what's name times. And the woman said, don't go out. No, and I seen it, so I made food appear, like Twinkies and shit. And they all, thank you, and stuff like that. And I was going from under the bridge to out in the world. And the woman, I told you, the woman was like, don't go out there, they'll kill you. They always say the same thing. And I always say the same thing. I told them, I'm not here for them. And I told you, I went, and Carla dad gave me, he came running down the stairs in Nogales, because I was over in Nogales. He came running down the stairs. This is another timeline. And he's like, you're back! You're back! And he just praised me, hugged me, kissed me on my cheek. You're back! You're back! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! And he's here! And he gave me the book of Enoch. Don't think of it as the characters, but you're Enoch. What? And I'm looking like, what? And he was like, don't look at it. I've been your disciple since many lifetimes before. That's what he said. Her dad older than her dad is like 60s. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm me. This person, me. What the fuck? So funny, Carl even dad, even when he met me, he even told what's the name? He he uh uh he even told her there's something about him. I like him. But anyway, let me keep going. Uh yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what did Enoch? Like, what the hell? And what did I say? In this timeline, Carla really gave me a book. She came home. She was in Nogales. Came home in this timeline that I'm in now. She gave me a book. My dad gave you this book, and it was a book of Jesus Christ on the cover with these gold letters and this brown covering. In the dream, it was that. But it said Enoch, this big fucking book. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then my being opens up the portal. Do you see now, Eric, who you are? No. What? Push me through. Show me something I can't remember the other one. Then the one, what I say? The Baba G. You are Baba G reincarnated from a different timeline to this timeline. See, you ancient ones, you don't have it easy. You fucking angels. you you are a traveling son of a bitch. You are the guardians, like the movie the old Guardians. You are the messengers. And we go through all these fucking timelines trying to help in different timelines. We battle, we help battling, we try to save, we do all this shit. Some timelines, I remember I got shot in my head. Boom, 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 boom. And I fell back and then got right back up. How did he do that? How did he do that? I don't even know how I did. I remember that, and I was mad as shit. And I was like, this motherfucker really just tried to kill. I'm a kid. I'm a teenager. He just tried to kill me. And I remember I was about to go and hurt the dude in that timeline. And And my brother Cedric, he stopped me, and then I woke up back into this timeline, and I was like, my head was hurting right here. I got shot all up, and he bust my boom, 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 boom. You know, he put a hole in me. He put a few holes in my head, but I came right back, just like that. You know, I had to say Simon Toku. I rose right back and was like, and and this rage came through me, like this darkness of rage, and I was like, this mother. And then he did it. I remember I was like, he did it in front of all these people and kids. Oh hell, he's a gunner. But then my brother's like, no, 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 don't listen to him, you know. And I woke up back into this fucking timeline. But that's it. Cause you're just gonna jump from timeline to timelines. Yeah. Yeah, man. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. I'm sweating. So that is the I don't even remember the name of this fucking video. That is the what's the name though. There's more to it that I don't need to say. But I gave enough for y'all to understand these fucking timelines and what we're in, and yeah, you, as my being stated in 2008, 17, 18, the chosen will rise. It's the allness. It's you. Yeah, in a timeline, you're going to rise. You already did these timelines over and fucking over and over and over and over and over. You're going to remember in one of these timelines, you're going to rise. With that, I'm out. What I want to say, whatever young Pharaoh going through, I just seen the video of brother Enoch 777. He just was talking about some shit like people was after him or somewhere. He was asking people where like come stay, can he go stay there and stay at their place, and I don't know, man. The brother was all over the place to me. I ain't saying that brother what's name, but that brother was so fucking all over the place. One minute he was saying I need money, I need a place to stay. Then the next he was like I don't need money, I got 20 bands on me, I got money in the bank, I'm in a luxury car. I don't. The brother was going all over the fucking place, and I was like, there ain't no disrespect to this brother, cause the brother he wasn't. But then certain things got to happen. It has to. And I already knew what he was going through, but I just was like, wait a fucking minute, my G. No. He started cussing out people on the damn thing. He telling a lot of people they going to hell and stuff. I understand where he was coming from. I truly do. But then when his ass started talking about money and he need people to send him money, and he was like, I need a place to go, a place to stay, it's a place to be. I hope the brother ever see this video. And he was like, I need a place to stay. Y'all gonna let me come stay? And you know, and people like, what's going on? And he started cutting into him. Oh, y'all need to know what's going on and shit like that. And y'all just need help. Y'all telling me to pray. This shit is da 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 da. They watching and all this. He started with the name. Some people offered to help his ass. And then he started, you know, oh no, I'll get a hotel. Or no, we say I got a house, but I don't want to stay in my. I'm gonna go live somewhere else, travel somewhere. Somebody was like, well, just live off grid and get a tent. You think I'm fucking homeless? And da da da. I ain't. And I'm like, through all events, I'm laughing because through all events, we don't know that they're the events. And these events will make your colors show. You can't hide it forever. The events will bring it out. It is a must. And it's just to show you what you need to do, what you need to work on with self. I hope the brother ever come across this. I would love to speak to the brother. Even though he did say some stuff about me in one video, but I don't even care about that. I would love to talk to the brother on the simple fact of you're just going through an event, man. And everybody that you think is after you, and it's just to keep you in the fucking loop, man. I don't know. Oh.
Hey, baby. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm about to call you right back.
Bad, I ain't mean to do that. But, yeah. And all I want to say is to the brother, Enoch777, don't get caught in the fucking loop. And on live, his ass got fucking caught in the fucking loop and didn't even see it. You know, he's calling everybody agents, but he didn't see the fucking loop of the event that was taking place with him. If somebody tried to say something, he would say, you a devil, you going to hell. I already see. I'm like, you're not, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it. But his true colors did show. I need money. I don't care if you ask people for money. You ask because you need it. But then, right in the same sentence as minutes went on, I got money. I got bands. I got da 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 da. I don't need your money. Then they asked again, I need money. Help me out. Send me. And then I don't need nowhere to. Oh, I'm sorry. I need somewhere to stay. Can y'all let me come into your house? I won't just be over there freeloading or anything like that. I got money to what's the name? This, but you just said a few minutes ago you need money. Then you just I have a house, but I don't want to stay in it because I want to what's the name? There's many things you can do. You can get a hotel. You can go. You can go and live in a tent if you want. You can. It's many things. But then he was cutting the fuck into everybody. I said, what the? People ain't built for these events. And it's no disrespect. But as my being did say, those who are not ready for our advances, get ready. See, your true colors got to come out. It will always come. What's done in the dark will always, and then you start going into. I got money. I got a car. I got. You know what kind of luxury car I'm driving, and but then in the same sentence, this motherfucker said, "Y'all thinking this? You. I see your name. You still into Beyonce and all that and that do." And then they turned around and said, "Oh yeah, I still fuck with this rapper and that." What the fuck? The events are so beautiful. It will make you think who is high is they're not high. Everything must come forth by day, by light. Everything. And it's nothing bad. But we must understand these events that take place in our lives. It's not to do you harm. No matter even if it does you harm, it's for you to grow. That's it. For you to see the truth in it, the truth behind the scales, the unseen forces that's doing their job. It's just for you to see the truth. Not to get up and be like, yeah, do that, Mr. Do That, G-Walk. Because how the brother was doing, he was like, he read a comment, oh, you're an agent. Get off here, I'm banning. We quick to call people agents. This is what I find. We quick to call people agents. And I'm saying we as in people, anybody. And you a fucking agent yourself. It's deeper than just what we think this shit is. It's way deeper. We don't get it. We don't get it. But it's beautiful. And don't worry, Mr. Enoch 777, you ain't been through that fucking event trillions or millions of times, however long you've been here. That event, you've been through it. You're just reliving it again because you didn't see it. These are the fucking events of the loop, the order. No man can escape the order on no plane, no dimension. No man, no animal, no creature, no being, no nothing can escape these loops. It is the order, the true order. And it's beautiful because you get to see yourself. Anybody who make videos, like I said, just go and watch your old videos. You're watching yourself from an old past of a present. If you're doing a video right now, like me, you're in the present of the future, which is the past. Contradicting, ain't it? Yeah. When you put the left hand and right hand together, or when you put up with down, down with up, left with right, right with left, you get the whole. But don't forget, left is still left. Right is still right. Down is still down, up is still up. Good is still good, bad is still bad. But bad is still good and good is still bad. Yeah, it's contradicting. Yeah, it's where y'all like, nope, that's not God. That's not my God. That's not, yeah, because you're looped. You don't understand yet. You ain't out your box yet of your loop to understand it. So pay attention to y'all deja vus. Pay attention to your, I told y'all in the old video, please go pay attention to y'all fucking writing. You don't even understand. You're sending yourself fucking messages in another, from another moment in time of dimension. You're sending yourself this fucking message from a past or far fucking present. And you'll receive it in the moment where you realize it. That's the true meaning of moment. Be in the moment. The now, to understand. That's the whole true meaning of moment. But some of we like to be in the fucking past. We like to be far in the fucking future. And yeah, when being far in the past and far in the future, you're never in the fucking moment, the true moment of that dimension or that timeline to understand what the fuck is really, what was being said or done, or what you wrote out. Mugs be writing raps and poetry and shit like that, but don't even really understand what they're saying to each other, to themselves, from a past timeline that triggers into the future timeline that triggers into a moment when you remember, when you really understand it. This is when you're not living in moments. So many people are not in the moment because they don't understand the fucking moment. And they hate the moment. And they hate everything around the fucking moment. Why? Because they did not take the fucking message from many fucking different timelines they have messaged themselves. Or many futures that they have sent messages back to the past of themselves. And they're lost. Lost souls trying to find their way. It's easy. Fall into the moment. What happens when you fall into the moment? I'll give you a prime example, real quick. It's like a fucking tree. A tree is in the moment of the now, no matter what. When it rains, the tree is still right there in that one moment. Even though the rain may come from a far past, or from the wind may be coming from the side of the tree, or the back of the tree, or in front of the tree, or the angle, the tree still stands in that moment. Now, doesn't it? The tree still stands when nighttime comes. When the sun goes down and comes up. As the sun goes down and comes up, it's going down in a, we know the sun don't go down and up, but I'm going to use that term. The sun is going through what? Its cycle of past and present. But who still remains? The tree in that moment. When it rains, when it snows, who's still in that moment? While the rain or snow comes hard, soft, it start hailing, who's still in that moment? The tree. Still in that moment. While everything still goes from the past to the future to the future to the past. But the tree, no matter what, is still in that moment. As bugs crawl on this tree, as animals come and piss on this tree, people may carve things into this tree, all types of shit. The tree is still in that moment. Somebody else came to that timeline of that tree. Hey, look at this tree. Ah, start punching it. Ah, and they leave. That person left now. They left out of that timeline with that tree, and they left. That person left. And that tree, that person is going to a future or a past again. But that tree still remains in the moment. Get it. Understand it. What I'm saying. Understand it. It's right there. I ain't no scholar. I ain't no fucking whatever. I told you, I'm nothing. Everything that I do, if y'all think I'm so woo, why y'all I tell you, you motherfuckers can do all this shit as well. Be in your fucking moment. Own your shit. See it. If you're in your moment, that's the whole the monks. They do this. Be in the moment. It's not gonna hurt. Everybody want to be on the fucking go of the past and the future. Everybody always want to think of the past and the fucking future. And you're looping yourselves. Stop. Just stop. For one moment. Take a breath. Sit there. Let everything come. Absorb it or pass it along. Let it come or you just pass it along. Or let it just come through your ass. That's it. That's it. Your ass gonna start to see. Shit gonna start just manifesting. The fuck? What the fuck? How the fuck? With that, I gotta go. I gotta deuces, cause my phone going dead. 3 hours. With that, peace, love, oneness. The highest vibe is the highest vibe. Listen, can't nobody hurt you. You already was hurt already in another lifetime of this vessel in a different timeline. If somebody want to do something to you, as this is for brother Enoch. He said somebody wanted to do something to him. He's tired of running. Because you ran so many fucking times in other timelines. I done it. Many of us have done it. And the time when you stop running is the time where you have to be in your now. We run from shit because we're scared to face these things. And it's really nothing to face. Nothing. It's just us. But we don't see it. We don't see it. If we fall into just the now, take some time and fall into the now. Eventually, you'll see it. But with that, those who are going to rise, meaning you're going to be able to rise into the system and be the all of the system or all dimensions into one. So yeah, it's going to happen in our lifeline time. It already happened. But peace, love, oneness. I'm out, man. Enjoy y'all goddamn moment. Because it's just a moment.